want to take you now to Boise, Idaho, where police are providing an update on the ongoing manhunt for an escaped prisoner and his accomplice. Let's watch.
As well as Director Josh Tewalt of the Idaho Department of Correction. Also present here with me is Ada County Sheriff Matt Clifford. This is but a small representation of the number of different agencies that have assisted in this investigation to this point, and we are grateful for their help. I want to begin today by announcing that right around 2 p.m. this afternoon, following a lengthy investigation, the two suspects who we have been seeking were located in Twin Falls, in the Twin Falls area. There was a short vehicle pursuit, and both suspects were taken into custody separately. There were no shots fired or extensive use of force in this operation, for which we are thankful. Obviously, that just occurred within less than an hour, and so we do not have a lot of details about the arrest right now, but we do have some more information to share with you, and we will be gathering those details and providing them as soon as we possibly can. And we once again want to make known Skylar Mead and Nicholas Umfenauer are in custody. Would like to turn the time now over to Lieutenant Colonel Sheldon Kelly of the Idaho State Police, because this investigation has grown immensely over the last 24 to 36 hours and has involved a number of different entities and crimes across the state of Idaho. And so to speak to some of those and answer questions as well, Lieutenant Colonel Kelly.
Thank you, Chief. Again, my name is Sheldon Kelly. I'm a Lieutenant Colonel with the Idaho State Police. I'm Chief of Operations. First off, I want to thank all the law enforcement agencies across Idaho that have assisted with this. I know it's the Idaho way, but there was an immense collaboration and cooperation all across the state to come to this conclusion. Ever since this incident kicked off, we've had professionals working tirelessly on this issue to get to the point where we are today. Through the course of this investigation, detectives located the Honda Accord that was used in the escape near Leland, Idaho. Additionally, law enforcement we are investigating two homicides at separate locations in Nez Perce and Clearwater counties. These are potentially tied to this incident. Both homicides involve adult males, and detectives are actively investigating. No further information on the homicides is available at this time, and the county coroner will provide identity as well as the official cause of death on those. Like the Chief said at the end of this, if you have some questions, if I can't answer them, I will. It is an ongoing investigation, and to not taint that, we're not going to be able to share everything. And now I'd like to let the Director of Idaho Department of Corrections, Josh Tewalt, give an update on his folks.
Thank you, Colonel. My name is Josh Tewalt. I'm the Director for the Idaho Department of Correction. First, just nothing but appreciation for the cooperative effort from federal, state, and local law enforcement throughout Idaho and even neighboring states for their cooperation in helping to bring these two suspects to justice. We were able to share the news moments ago with our two staff members who remain in the hospital, and it's safe to say their spirits were lifted. We know, to give you an update on their condition, one of our officers was released from the hospital last evening, while two remain in the hospital. They're stable, improving, and I think with today's news, their spirits are lifted. Just to provide a little bit of context on the other suspect who we believe helped Skylar Mead escape and who actively attacked our staff yesterday morning, Nicholas Umfenauer. We'll be posting a little bit more information about his criminal history and time with us at the Department of Correction to our website, and we'll share that to State Police, BPD as well for them to distribute. But once he was identified as a potential suspect yesterday, our investigators, along with cooperation from other law enforcement partners, began trying to tie him with Skylar Meade. In addition to having both having membership with the Aryan Knights, they also shared some acquaintances, some common acquaintances, both in custody as well as in the community. Lastly, they did have some housing overlap on and off from December 29th, 2020 to when Mr. Umfenauer was released from our custody on January 17th of 2024. That they were both housed at the Idaho Maximum Security Institution, and there was frequent movement in between, but there were times within that time frame where they shared, they were in the same housing unit at our facilities. With that, just again want to express our thanks and appreciation for what was a very tough ordeal for the corrections family, but thanking BPD and their response now over 36 hours ago to the ambush on our staff, but everybody who's offered assistance and put their shoulder into helping bring these two suspects to justice.
Thank you, Director. We can't possibly name everyone who helped with this investigation and the last 36 hours, but of particular note, I would certainly like to thank the FBI for their assistance. They have been involved and were also involved in the pursuit and taking into custody of these gentlemen down in Twin Falls area. We appreciate them and virtually every county sheriff's office between here and northern Idaho and across to eastern Idaho.
You've been listening to Idaho officials announce the capture of an escaped inmate and accomplice in Boise. Police confirmed that both suspects were taken into custody this afternoon. No shots were fired. 3 corrections officers were shot and wounded early Wednesday after the inmate and accomplice escaped from a hospital.